So, everybody, thank you so much for coming tonight for a start. Thank you for loading up on piss first, so the next 5 minutes goes easier. Alright, before we get to the finalists, just literally there's so many people at the table and in the challenge that need a mention. I can't mention every single name here right now, but to all of you, to everybody involved, to people in the challenge, thank you so much. Without you, this night wouldn't be possible. It sounds cliche, but in fact I wouldn't be here without the people who registered. I wouldn't have the money to give away if enough people didn't register to sign up. Alright, so obviously those people that started this without knowing who I was or if this was for real, thank you for taking the leap of faith. Also because there's so many shit diet programs out there that like, oh my god, is this another scam? Is this complete bullshit? Doesn't really work? Can you eat what you want? Can you lose weight, turn up and get fit in 28 days? I think you've all proven you can, and like, I haven't done that, you've done that. So thank you all. Big round of applause. Now, getting to the 6 finalists was the hardest night of my life, to be honest, because how do you choose from 14 I think it was I had in total at the end there that everybody was deserving, and each of those people had their own story, their own journey, their own transformation, and to get to this point here was really, really hard. I hope sincerely that everybody's happy with the 6 finalists. I'm sure out there's some people that aren't, but unfortunately I've done my best and I really hope everybody's satisfied. The 6 finalists here, Karl, Ray, Laura, Tara, Courtney and Nathan, fantastic. I mean, honestly, I'm sure you've all read the stories, I've read the stories, I've seen them in the gym. I've weighed Nathan and Courtney, took their pictures myself. I've seen Karl in the gym every day, I've seen Ray in the gym every day, I've seen Laura in the gym. Everybody's been communicating with me. Tara's been communicating with me, bringing her mum along all the time as well, doing her own thing. Everybody's just been great. So thank you all again. All right? Now this is the tough part, okay? Because from the 6, we've got to choose a winner. Now, of the 6 here right now, there's 2 people that are literally neck and neck, side by side. Now, what's going to happen next is you've got to tell me what to do. All right? Now, the 6 finalists, seriously, the 6 finalists, none of you have voted, okay? And I did that on purpose because I didn't want you to vote for yourselves or your partners, all right? And also because it took you out of the equation, and that way you couldn't say like, oh, but she voted for herself, or she voted for her husband, or whatever, all right? I can present the final votes here right now, and that winner is the winner. Or you can choose to place a vote right now yourselves for the person you think should win. You can't choose each other, sorry, down the back there, all right? But you can choose someone. But it's a group decision, all right? If you say no, I present these votes, and that person wins. If you say yes, you get 2 minutes to write a name down on a piece of paper. You don't have to do it publicly, and you give that to me, and then that will determine the winner.
Good God.
All right? Yeah,
no pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. You know how much pressure I've been under? Heaps. So, literally, what do you want to do? If you want to vote, put your hand up. If you want me just to play the votes that are here now, say play the votes.
Play the votes.
Play the votes.
Play the votes.
Vote the sauce.
Unanimous? Play the votes? We play the votes, yeah? Okay, cool.
Where are those votes from?
The rest of the VIP group.
Alright, okay. We're going to play the votes. But before we get to these 2, let's talk about the ones that aren't these 2, alright? So, yeah, exactly.
What you do tonight is a benchmark for future.
Oh, thank you very much. No pressure.
I think I need a strong drink.
Yeah. Okay, right, so we've got 6 finalists, alright? Every single one of you deserves to win, seriously. If I had 6 grand, I'd say, fuck you, take $1 each and see you later. But, okay, now, the finalists, you 6 here, there's a clear 2 that are in top, and then there's one person that was so close behind, and there's 3 that you only got a few votes each, so you're not going to be in the top 3. The person that was number 3, with almost equal to these guys, Nathan. All right? Nathan's story is awesome. He'll tell you himself later, perhaps, but started off, had a swollen knee, was almost expecting to have an operation before he could play basketball again. He couldn't run. He's dropped 12.5 kilos in 28 days. It looks like a different person. I mean, the transformation is spectacular, to say the least. Second highest percentage ever weight loss on this program. Scott only just beat you when I did the numbers the other day. That's why I thought you were in front. All right. So sincerely, from myself to you, mate, thank you so much for the fantastic work. Right next to Nathan is his lovely wife Courtney. I've had people submit votes to me and say we want to vote for both of them because they're just both fantastic. You know, so that was what the feeling was from these two. I mean, they're a couple. They train together. They day in, day out, worked out together, ate together, obviously. Courtney herself lost 9.25 kilos in 28 days. I took her weight, I took her measurements at the end, I took her photos. I know it's a fact. She's done fantastic. The second highest weight loss from this challenge, percentage weight loss, that is. She got more kilos but less percent, only by a little bit. Yep. All right, so sincerely from me to you, thank you so much. Moving on to Tara. Tara, you've got a few votes, okay? You can get heaps, but you've got a few, which is fantastic. And you're in the finals, which is great anyway. All right? Some people, I'll be honest, some people said, what's she doing in the finals? She didn't lose as much weight. But I've tried to stress all along, it's not a weight loss competition, it's a transformation competition. If you started off here feeling shit, feeling overweight, feeling bloated, struggling with a thyroid condition, not sure if anything's ever going to work for you, tried everything else, and then you find something that does work and you still lose nearly 5 kilos in 28 days when you're battling a thyroid condition, you deserve to be here. All right, so thank you very much. How many centimetres? I can't remember, but heaps.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, heaps. All right. So, thank you very much. Moving on, it's funny how we work our way down the table. You can figure out now who's the two at the top, all right? Laura. Laura's lost 8 kilos, right? She started at 75, finished at 67. It's the highest percentage weight loss ever by a female on this program. Right? 10.6%, which is huge. I mean, even though I say, oh, it's not a weight loss program, obviously it is, but it's not just weight loss, it's the total transformation. And Laura can tell you herself that she's running 5Ks easily now. She's heading for the 10K colour run, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yep.
Like just loving life. Finally found something that works, for you. Because everybody's like, oh yeah, that diet works, but then I put back on 5 kilos. Or that one works, but then I can't do it sustain it forever. So thank you, well done. Okay, so to the top two, and these are the two people here with the votes, okay? The most votes, everybody got votes, all right? Karl and Ray. Ray has been on a journey, you've read her story, it's like an essay, it took me half an hour to get through it.
Sorry.
But it's a great story, because to go from always being the fat girl and always battling with your weight, never been too serious about keeping it off, doing fat diets, getting success but then gaining back, and then being nervous coming into something like this. Had a lot of support from friends, family and the work colleagues at Zinc. Being a chef, obviously you've got to cook a lot, eat a lot, taste a lot. And then at the very end, and I'm not trying to harp on this because it's not really something you want to bring up, but the plot dies and you have to go back to New Zealand quickly to satisfy all the needs over there. And still here tonight, all right? So Ray, 8.4 kilos, was it yet? 8.4 kilos in 28 days. Her goal was 8 kilos, so she achieved her goal, and obviously everything else that she wanted to achieve. So, and also loves interval cardio now, so I mean, who would have thought it? So, And she told me the centimetres today, but I forgot already, but heaps of centimetres.
39.
How many?
39.
39, okay, cool. 39 centimetres. All right, so finally to the top of the table here, and not because he's best, but just because he happened to sit here, is Karl. All right. Now, Karl, I've seen Karl at the gym personally. I've known Karl in town for a little while. I've seen him training hard. He took up cycling from riding into town, riding back, doing that as well as going to the gym and working out. He's lost 10.55 kilos, which was the second highest percent weight loss on this challenge. All right, but also if you've seen his photos, he just looks a lot better. If you know what I mean. Obviously, he's lost weight, but not only has he lost weight, but he's got tone. And that's when I say to people, it's not just about losing kilos, but it's about transforming the body and toning up at the same time. So he's done that as well. And great story. Always, again, another chef. Always battled with food and this and that and rah rah rah. All right. So Karl, thank you very much, mate. You've done fantastic. And on that note, we'll get to the votes. Okay. You're welcome to come and check these afterwards, or hit me up during the week to check them or whatever. Okay. So Ray.